Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today on Customer States What, we have some crazy damage that we are dealing with today. We are replacing all the balance shafts, we're replacing all the chains, the timing chain, tensioner, guides, and spark plugs, and we're going to be doing all that today. Very good. Now, let's take it up top. Now that we have taken it up top, we're going to look around a little bit, and you can see the front of this engine, everything is missing. This is how CSW received this vehicle. Now, I have to get this guy out, but there's not enough room to take it out, so we have to lower the engine just a little bit so we can get this shaft out. We're replacing the thermostat and the water pump as well. Everything in here is getting replaced. And if you're familiar with the channel, this is the chain that was broken a few weeks ago, and now we're actually getting to work on it. Parts, well, all the parts that somebody took off, they were in that box, so we got everything. Took all the parts out, we organized everything. And for the new parts, we have everything organized and ready to go, which is very good. Now let's see, do I have to lower the engine anymore? Come on. Oh, there we go. Yep, I gotta lower it just another C hair. Alright, take two. Lowered the engine a little bit more. And we got the balance shaft out. Very good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have the old balance shaft out, and now we have the new balance shaft fresh out of the freezer. So says the repair manual that we have to possibly put it in the freezer for a little bit to shrink it down so it could just slide right in. And not for nothing, that slid right on in. Giggity. Very good. Now, we got to get the exhaust side in. Here we have our exhaust side balance shaft. Now we got to be careful because there is a sleeved insert that goes on the shaft, and it goes in the engine a certain way where we got to be careful with it. Nope, it moved. Yep. I don't know how I'm going to do this without that thing moving. Maybe I need to install the sleeve first. Let's see. Alright, let's try this again. We put the sleeve in the engine first. Now let's see if we can get this in. There we go. Alright, that slipped on in. Very good. So freezing these did make all the difference. And you see how we could turn this one with no problem? You see how we could turn this one with no problem? Before, we were not able to do that, and now we are. I believe this shaft, or the old one, was seized. Now, let's go to the old shaft and check it out. This chain is supposed to be attached at the other end. This guide right here, well, not for nothing, is much longer than that. This piece was hiding on top of the baffle. We took the oil pan down, and we didn't find it right away, so when we took one of the baffles down, it went, boop, came out with it. let's continue. The failure here. Well, here's one balance shaft. Moves. This one, that's seized. And we're missing a tooth. Yo, new chains. Who this? Alright guys, we got all the chains on. We got our balance shaft on. We got everything torqued down to specification. And everything is looking good. We are timed. And now we're just giving it a rotate. And then we're, oh, slipped off there. We're gonna double check our timing. Very good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are all back together. Timing chains have been replaced. Both balance shafts have been replaced. Balance shaft timing chain and guides have been replaced. Thermostat has been replaced. Oh man, so now the engine has been primed. We cranked it multiple times without the plugs in it. We filled and pressurized the cooling system. Pressure tested, turned out good. It didn't lose any pressure, so we know the cooling system is tight, and that's a good thing. So now, oh, a little bit of an anxiety, but yeah, we need to start this vehicle. And we're going to start it with a busted oil pressure switch because we found that in process. But during cranking time, it wasn't pissing out, so we're going to see if this will start. Oh man. Contact. Very good, ladies and gentlemen. We had an unruly belt tensioner that we didn't see before. Now we got it back into proper place. And the engine's a little loud because we have a high pressure mechanical fuel pump right here. So everything's running good, no cam and crank correlations. We're going to run it to temp and then go on a road test. Very good.